Hello all you crafty guys and gals. Dawn Marie here. Welcome to my crafty corner. Hopefully you're doing well today. I'm doing well. It is a dreary day here in Massachusetts. However, it is a lot cooler, so there's something to be thankful about, right? So I am going to be doing a card for you featuring this stamp set from Gina K Designs called Thankful Leaves. It's a stamp layering set, so it's pretty. It's a pretty autumn set. So I'm going to be using the Gina K Design inks. I'm using her autumn collection, and the colors will be Faded Brick, Sweet Corn, Tangerine Twist, Fresh Asparagus, and Honey Mustard. I'm also going to be using a ink from KRAFT called Cup of Joe. So I'll go ahead and I'll take out the solid part of the stamp. Okay, it comes in 3 layers. You have your solid stamp, then you have the intricate stamp, which is the detailed stamp, and then you also have the outline. So I'll go ahead and I'll use the solid stamp. I'm going to be bringing in a little faded brick here, and I'm going to be tapping around the edges to get a little variation because it's autumn leaves and I want the different colors. So I'll go ahead and put some of that on there, stamp that out. Okay, and then I'll bring in some Tangerine Twist. And the leaves, they come out perfect. 2 of them do anyway, these 2. Now you can stop right here and you'd be good to go. Make your card with the leaves just as they are. Or you can continue on and put the detailed stamp next, which is what I'm going to be doing. Okay, but you can do it anyway. You can just do it with either all layers or just 1 layer. It all depends on what look you're going for. So I'll go ahead and put the detailed layer on. You have to get your head way over the stamp in order to line it up perfectly. Okay, so I'm using a little Cup of Joe here, stamping out the veins. Comes out pretty good, doesn't it? I like it. I wish I would have stopped here instead of putting the outline, because I think I like it better without the outline, but the outline looks nice too. So I'll go ahead and stamp all the others out now. And then I'll bring out the outline. So you have to get your head over it, like I said, right over it to get it lined up perfectly. The oak leaf and the maple leaf are a lot easier to line up because of the intricacy of the pattern. You know, you have something to line it up to, but the other leaves don't have a lot of pattern to it, you know, so it's a little bit more difficult, just so you know, if you ever get this set. This set does come with coordinating dies. I didn't get them though because they were out of stock at the time. So you'll see me take these off camera and fussy cut them. So get them all lined up, and then I'll be using the Cup of Joe ink again to stamp them out. I made a lot of leaves with this. When I did this, I did several sheets. Well, 3 sheets, I think, of leaves. That's the way I do things. If I'm going to stamp something out, I'm going to stamp it out a few times. A few times. So I did make some in browns and greens, as you see here. So I took them and I fussy cut them out using my Cut-A-Bee scissors. Love these scissors. They help so much when you fussy cut. Which I used to hate doing, but I don't know. Nowadays I don't mind it. Now that I have a scan and cut, right? So I got a panel, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch panel of Neenah Solar White cardstock, and I put it through my cuttlebug with a Darice embossing folder. It's a folder called Foliage. I did link it in the description below, but it is an old folder, so I did find a couple of places that do have it. I got it on clearance a long time ago. Actually, it wasn't a long time, it was a few months ago. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put some foam tape on the back of these leaves and pop them up to add some dimension to the card. I think the leaves on top of the leaves, you know, the leaf background, I think that looks pretty neat. So if you take the oak leaves and you put them along the edge, the side of the card, all right, and you work your way in, you get a nice straight line doing it that way. So I'll go ahead and I'll tilt my leaves this way and that way just to add a little variation in the design. I think it looks nice that way. Now off camera I end up adding 2 more leaves to this. You'll see in the next frame when I do the sentiment. Now I have the sentiment. It's thankful for a friend like you. It's a 2-part sentiment. Well, not 2 parts, but the thankful is in script, and the rest of the sentiment is just plain font. It looks nice. I like the variation. So I got a little Versamark ink here, and I'm stamping it on some Lawn Fawn KRAFT cardstock, and I'll go ahead and heat emboss with some Brutus Monroe Alabaster embossing powder. Okay, get that all heat embossed. Then I'm going to get my little cutter out and cut that down to a strip that I'm going to place underneath my leaves. So I am in the market for a cutter, a paper cutter. I'm thinking a guillotine cutter, but I'm open to all suggestions. My cutter is terrible. I've gone through so many blades, it's not even funny. It's just gotten out of control. I used the Fisker trimmer with a wire in it. Yeah, I've gone through blades like nobody's business. It's ridiculous. So I'm open to suggestions. Please help me out here. So I'll take that sentiment, pop it up with some foam tape, place it underneath my leaves. I end up moving that maple leaf down a little bit. I don't think it shows in the pictures because I think I literally done it after the pictures too. I'm using a little Nuvo Aqua Shimmer pen here because that's the way I roll. I like shimmer on everything. Flowers, leaves, probably trees, I don't know. Everything. Use some pretty pink Posh sparkling clear sequins here. I think I used about 7 of them trickled across my card and framing my sentiment a little bit to showcase it. I like odd numbers because I think it's more pleasing to the eye. I read that somewhere. So that's it. That's my card. Using my little jewel picker here, which barely works. Do not recommend it. I hope you enjoyed. Here's some close-up photos of my card. All the supplies I use are in the description below and also on my blog. Comment below with any questions or suggestions, okay? Or just say hello. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed watching and have yet to subscribe, hit that button so you can see all of my upcoming videos. Don't forget the notification bell. Okay, I'll be back on Monday with another video. I appreciate you for stopping by. Have a great weekend.